Now to an Action News special report and a topic few ever really consider until it's too late. How would you like to be remembered? One local company is changing how we would answer that question, turning to technology to help us leave a living legacy. Brian Taff is at the Action News Big Board tonight with the story. Brian?
And Jim, on my Facebook page tonight, I asked an admittedly heavy question. If you could choose just 3 words by which the world would remember you, what would they be? And the answers have been fantastic. Mary says loved her family. Linda, compassionate, giving, strong. Lori says laughed, loved, tried. But are those words enough? Well, a local cemetery has teamed up with a local company now to make sure that our lives are not limited to what few words might fit on a headstone. And the results are remarkable.
Julie and I were married 39 wonderful years.
That is just part of the loving tribute only a husband could give his wife. In this case, John Fitzpatrick, sharing the story of his life's love after her life had ended.
She was very witty. She was wonderful to be around. She lived a very accomplished life.
But Joy's is just one story. In what was a sea of the silenced here at West Laurel Hill Cemetery in Bala Cynwyd. And now, from beyond the grave, each has been given a voice once again.
Help lend importance and dignity.
It really changes the experience here at the cemetery. It brings the history to life in a way that wasn't possible before.
Nick Tempe is with webcemeteries.com, a local company behind the effort to make sure the stories of those buried here aren't buried with them. With the cooperation of families, and in some instances, from the deceased themselves before they pass, every headstone sprawled out over West Laurel Hill's 200 acres comes with a kind of chronicle of their lives, each told through this app designed specifically for this cemetery.
Now we can see in pictures and video what the family wants to share about that individual.
We wanted our families to have a digitized memorial. It's kind of like a living memorial.
At the cemetery's request, every grave has also been GPS plotted, giving smartphone-toting visitors a map of who is buried where. From there, people can take a guided tour or go it alone, learning about these lives, the legacies of these people at their own pace. A good thing, as some of the stories will stop you. Like Charlotte Martinez Cardeza's, a survivor aboard the Titanic.
Cardeza occupied the largest cabin on the Titanic and was the largest insurance claimant, traveling with 14 steamer trunks, including 70 dresses and 14 fur coats.
And then there's Anna Jarvis, the official founder of Mother's Day, who's also buried here.
Whose favorite flower, the carnation, became the symbol for Mother's Day.
But this effort is not just limited to this cemetery or just the lives of luminaries. More than anything, it's about making sure no one's story is forgotten. For some, an app like this might seem morbid. But to those at West Laurel Hill, this is not at all a program focused on death, but rather on life, and adding to it even after death.
They can add to their stories, add photos, even personal writings from a family, love letters can all be added. It's digital and it's permanent.
Now, each cemetery has to buy the app for it to be used there, and as of now, it's only being used at about 100 cemeteries nationwide. But where it is being used, we are told that people who are buying plots for themselves are pre-recording videos that will be saved and eventually posted as part of their own memorial. It may seem odd, it may seem morbid, but one can imagine what this would do in terms of linking families to generations that they never even met before.
That's a good point.
And building histories for entire communities. Really cool.
Thank you, Brian.
You got it.